Making sense of exceptions in positioning frequency adverbs. Hello, language learners. We've been journeying through the interesting world of daily routines and habits. Today, we're going to focus on an aspect of frequency adverbs that often causes confusion, exceptions, and special cases. You know, those pesky little situations that don't seem to follow the rules? Let's unravel them together. Before we dive into the exceptions, let's do a quick recap. Frequency adverbs are used to describe how often an action happens. They include words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. As a rule of thumb, these adverbs are usually placed before the main verb. For instance, she always visits her grandmother on Sundays. When it comes to the verb to be, the frequency adverb comes after the verb. For example, I am always here for you. But as with many things in English, there are exceptions. Let's explore them. Modal verbs are a special kind of auxiliary verb and include words like can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, and must. When we use these in a sentence, the frequency adverb goes after the modal verb but before the main verb. Here's how it looks. I will often visit the library. He must always wear a hat. Next, let's talk about auxiliary verbs such as do, have, and be. In the present simple and past simple, when these verbs are used as auxiliary verbs in negative sentences or questions, the frequency adverb comes after the auxiliary verb but before the main verb. Here's what I mean. Do you often visit the museum? He doesn't usually drink coffee. Finally, there's one more exception you should know about. When we want to put emphasis on the frequency of an action, we can place the frequency adverb at the beginning of the sentence. For example, sometimes, he likes to watch old movies. Never have I seen such a beautiful sunset. Just remember, this is more common in written English than in conversation. And that's a wrap on the exceptions and special cases with frequency adverbs. Remember, while there are rules in English, there are just as many exceptions. Practice makes perfect, so keep exploring and using these adverbs in your conversations. We hope this video has been helpful. Keep practicing, and soon enough, these exceptions will become second nature. Happy learning!